He has the bravery and the chivalrousness. He has that thing. Chivalrousness. I think that's the word of a Gryffindor. Harry Potter is very popular right now. To the point where people that I didn't even knew liked Harry Potter has been asking me, like, what house are you in? And now I'm been curious whenever I look at a random person, like, oh, I wonder what house they're in, you know? So, with that thought process, I thought maybe we should try to sort each of the Straw Hat Pirates. So let's begin, shall we? I'm a major Harry Potter fan. I've listened to the books like 5 times now.
What did he say?
And I've watched all of One Piece. I'm up to date, so
Nice.
I feel like I have a good enough knowledge on this situation to properly sort these boys into their houses, okay? So let's get it. So we're gonna start off by going down the list of the Straw Hats by who I remember, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to do the list. But you can't forget Luffy, because he's the fucking captain. So, Luffy. Personally, I would like to put him in Gryffindor, and here's my reasoning why. So, you know, the overall, like, the traits of a regular Gryffindor, right? He has a lot of them. He's brave. Look at the scene right here. My man.
Oi, Kozo. お前が一体何になるのか。俺たちの前でもう一度言ってみろ。
How did he even climb up those stairs with those massive balls? You know what I mean? What the hell? And then he's pretty chivalrous, I gotta say. He did pull up for our girl Nami, so I gotta give him the chivalry card. And he also does have some of the weaknesses of a Gryffindor, which would be his recklessness, but that might just be his character and the fact that he's a shonen protagonist and he is the main character, and that's kind of like part of being the main character. But I don't, you know, whatever. It's still part of him. So he has it, bro. He got it going on. Now you might be thinking, well, Slytherins are very ambitious, and Luffy wants to be the Pirate King. That's a lot of ambition. And Slytherins are resourceful. Luffy's pretty resourceful when you see him fight, you know what I mean? So my reasoning as to why I wouldn't put him into Slytherin is one very, very important example, and that was when Usopp asked Rayleigh about the One Piece, and Luffy stopped him.
俺も一個だけ聞きてんだけど、一つだけの代表、ワンピースってのは本当に最宝がどこにあるかなんて聞きたくねえ。宝があるかないかだって聞きたくねえ。何もわかんねえけど、みんなそうやって命がけで海へ出てんだよ。 ここでおっさんから何か教えてもらうんなら、俺は海賊をやめる。つまんねえ冒険なら、俺は死ねえ。
If it wasn't for this one thing, I feel like any true Slytherin in that situation would have been like, yeah, keep talking, I want to know, you know? I want to know about the One Piece. What the heck? Who doesn't want to know about the One Piece? Tell me more information about this thing I want to do. But he stopped him. And that is why I wouldn't put him in Slytherin, and he is 100% a Gryffindor, which might be boring, but it also matches his shirt, so we're gonna go with it. So we got Big Dog Zoro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, okay? He basically encompasses everything that a Slytherin is. If we're being honest, everything he is as a person, he's basically Salazar Slytherin. If we're being honest with ourselves here, like, look, okay? He's got the ambition, obviously. He wants to be the strongest swordsman. Come on now. He's basically damn near there. If you saw what he did to Kaido, just... I'd be very offended if somebody cut off my horn like that. Not gonna lie. He's got the cunning, mostly in battle. I don't know about as a person, but in battle, definitely he's got cunning.
One sword style.
He'll kill me.
Great dragon shock.
And resourcefulness and determination, like, that's basically his middle name. Just look what he did here.
ここで何があった？
何も
Like, he has power hungriness, yo.
Oh my god, bro.
Like, you gonna do all that just for some power, dog? Just, you want a strong sword? You're gonna risk everything? Wildin'. And also, we have the other weakness of a Slytherin, which is discrimination. I'm just kidding. That was a joke, but I just wanted to add that clip in there somewhere because, oh my god. But anyways, Zoro, Slytherin, thank you. So yeah, Chopper is actually kind of a hard one. He's a mixture of Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, but like let me just read off the list of both of his characteristics to you, okay? So, my notes. Look, okay, so we have his Hufflepuff strengths. We have loyalty, we have dedication, we have honesty and humbleness. And then his Ravenclaw strengths, we have intelligence, we have curiosity, creativity, and... oh, actually that's it. Now here's the thing though. For his Hufflepuff weaknesses, we only have naivety, which... I think that's just because of his age, realistically. I don't know if that's like a personality thing, but I'm pretty sure that's just the age thing. And then his Ravenclaw weaknesses, yeah, she doesn't have any Ravenclaw related weaknesses. And because of that, I just have to say we're going based off of the vibes, you know? Because that's way too close for me to even like go either way. But based on the vibes, I would say he's definitely given the very smart Hufflepuff vibe. Like, I could see him as that character, but I couldn't see him as just like a really nice Ravenclaw, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so Hufflepuff, that's what we're going for Chopper, okay my boys? Okay, so Robin, this one is laughably easy, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you, this one is incredibly easy. So look, she's a Ravenclaw. I'll be honest with you, it's gonna be very hard for you to change my mind on this one, because look at this, okay? We have intelligence, 100%. Like, come on. Really? I gotta explain that to you? We have curiosity. She's an archaeologist. That's a very curiosity-related field. Then, we have creativity. Bruh. She managed to create wings out of her own body part. Bruh, I don't know about you. I have never seen a regular human fly, but she somehow managed to make wings out of regular human parts. She's very creative. If you want to talk about individuality, a pretty good example would be when she refused to dock. I'm still kind of upset about that if I'm being honest with you, but either way, it's a pretty good example of how she's very individualistic in certain regards. But I mean, like, come on, my dude, she's like a certified Ravenclaw, like through and through. Like I said, no change in my mind. That's what she is. Yeah, next. So, we have God D. Usopp. This is a man of such exponential power that it would be genuinely insulting to his name to even try to place him into a house. His good qualities are so vast that they literally encompass all of the houses. There's no house that has a specific quality that he does not possess. He has no known weaknesses, so we can't narrow him down that way either. There are certain people who are just so powerful that they can't be contained in such a thing as a trivial Hogwarts house. And the legendary God D. Usopp is one of those people. I'm just kidding though, to be honest, I would say he's probably a Hufflepuff because he's pretty loyal to his friends. And when he puts his mind to something, he actually gets that shit done. I mean, you know, it's Usopp, so the joke is he can't do anything, but realistically, he's got that shit on mark when he actually wants to get something done. Oh, and he also possesses the weakness of a Hufflepuff, which is low self-esteem. So I'd say that's a pretty good house for him. So we're gonna put him there. But God the Usopp and Sniper King are two completely separate entities who cannot be placed into any house whatsoever. So I'm very disappointed to say that Sanji is in fact not a Hufflepuff. So the color scheme that we were trying to build up there for a second with Luffy, red Gryffindor, Zoro, green Slytherin, and then, you know, potentially Sanji, yellow for Hufflepuff is not going to happen. Because after some deliberation, I've decided that he's actually a Gryffindor-ish. I would say that he's somewhere in between a Gryffindor and a Ravenclaw. Like, let me explain, okay? So if you look at the personality traits of both houses, like if you look at them, he has the bravery and the chivalrousness. He has that thing. Chivalrousness. I think that's the word of a Gryffindor.
Milady.
But at the same time, he is very creative and he has the curiosity of a Ravenclaw. So strength-wise, he's got like 2 of each, if we're being honest. But if we look at the weaknesses, he does have the arrogance of a Gryffindor, but unfortunately, Ravenclaws, that's also a weakness for a Ravenclaw. So they can both be arrogant. So he's still tied down the middle. Now, the one other weakness that I looked at that could actually fit Sanji would be his hot-headedness, and that is a Gryffindor thing. So, with that being said, Sanji is a Gryffindor. Very, very, very closely beating out a Ravenclaw. Like, I could see him. That's essentially what Hermione was. Like, picture Hermione. Okay? She was in Gryffindor, yes, but realistically, everybody was like, why the heck wasn't that girl in Ravenclaw? That's essentially what Sanji is. Thank you. Okay. Cat burglar Nami. Let's see. I feel like she actually fits into the Slytherin house pretty well. If you look at her, like, her backstory and how she grew up, she basically exhibited all of the traits of a Slytherin. So here's the thing. Like, when she was a kid, she had massive ambitions, right? Like, her goal was to free her entire village as a child. It's not like you're making money back then, you know? She is a master thief, so that basically being cunning is built into her job requirements, so there's that. She's on a Yonko crew. She's very high up on the Yonko crew, so she has to be resourceful. It's kind of like part of her thing. I guess just like, it's literally built in. Being a Slytherin's kind of built into her, isn't it? And when she was a kid, she was pretty determined. Like, she was willing to cut off Luffy, Sanji, all of them boys just to save her family. Like, that's determination. But yeah, overall, I mean, she embodies a Slytherin. This one was not hard whatsoever for me. Yeah, like, there was no split decision here. She basically fits all of it. But yeah, and she's pretty hot-headed too. Alright, we got a boy. We got the boy himself, Franky. I'll be honest with you, this one is gonna be essentially a vibe check because I feel like they went way too ham. Like, they do this super meme so much that it's so hard for me to even, like, get to know the guy. Like, he's had individual character moments, like when he fought Mr. Pink or whatever. Not Mr. Pink, Senor Pink. That's wrong. I was mixing up 2 different arcs there. But yeah, like, I don't know what he's like, so this is literally just gonna be a vibe check for the man. I feel like he would definitely be just like a Gryffindor. He'd be like one of those Gryffindors that has like Ravenclaw undertones. You know what I mean? Like, that's essentially it. There's not much with this one. Sorry I couldn't do better because I don't know the man that well. Alright, big homie Brook, okay? The goat of Whole Cake Island. The disrespecter of Big Mom. So, okay, so here's the thing, right? I can 100% see him as nearly headless Nick. Like, are you like imagine that this man wasn't just dead, like he just had, like, you know, the majority of his neck cut off. He'd be making jokes about it non-stop. And because he reminds me of so much of Nearly Headless Nick, that's what I'm gonna give him. He's gonna be Gryffindor, my boys. I'm sorry, there's not gonna be much deeper analysis of his character developments and whatnot. He's a Gryffindor, okay? This is why I'd make a great sorting hat. Everybody be like, why am I here? What the hell? Okay, so we have some honorable mentions I'll be running through really quickly. Firstly, that's gonna be Jinbei. I know he's technically an official member of the crew now, but the man's got like what, 30 minutes of screen time, so I don't know what to think of the dude. Okay, so this is just gonna be another vibe check, and the vibe check has come back, and I will be giving him Ravenclaw House. That's simply because he reminds me of Robin, and then he gets along with Robin pretty well, and she's a Ravenclaw, so my boy's a Ravenclaw now. Now, other honorable mention would be Carrot, who is an unofficial member of the crew. Also vibe check, that's what we're doing for all the honorable mentions. Her vibe check came back, and she is a Hufflepuff, simply because she's far too nice. And then that's what they are in the movies. The Hufflepuffs are just way too nice, and then that's what she is. And then last honorable mention would be Vivi, because, you know, also technically a temporary member of the team. I'd say she's a Ravenclaw. Personally, just because she has the Ravenclaw vibes and she's blue. But yeah, I don't know. Honorable mentions, I just didn't really put much thought into it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, if I had to just like eyeball it for them, that's what they'd be. But that would be it for the video, and I will thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do more, I'm thinking of doing it for the Naruto. Oh my god. That was the worst I've ever said it. I just said Naruto. I'm gonna do it for the Naruto characters. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you would want to leave a like, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later, alright, my boys? Bye. So for being honest, right, there are certain people who just are too great to be placed into like such trivial things as a Hogwarts horse. Really? Really? He's got the term, wow.